So as I keep getting into Wander Over Yonder, something that is becoming blaringly clear to me the more I watch this show. Now, I don't know if this was intentional by Craig McCracken, or he just decided, you know what, or maybe, I don't think it was intentional, but you can clearly see the similarities between these two characters. Yeah, as you can see from the title, Wander is the Doctor. Not in a sense like he isn't like a regeneration of the Doctor. What I mean is, he's like the Doctor. He is very much... You could say that Wander Over Yonder is an animated version of Doctor Who. It very much feels like that. Here, let me go into a few explanations of why I've kind of come to that conclusion. First being that Wander is a traveler across planets. He's a very good-natured character. He's a very good-natured guy. He just wants to go around, have adventures, and just hang out with people. He just wants to, make people happy and, kind of protect the universe, but not really do it in a way, violence isn't the first thing he wants to go to. He always uses his words. Doesn't that sound like somebody we all collectively know? The other thing is that we don't know what Wander's species is. Wander, we don't know where he comes from, we don't know where he's from, if he has any family, or something like that, and it's a very guarded secret. Doesn't that sound like something? Like maybe he's the last of his kind? Another big similarity is that he travels around with a female companion. I know, again, he's got a female companion who is not really a love interest, even though that's been done before, but it's more along the lines of they're just really close, and it's very much like, you could honestly compare Sylvia and Wander's friendship very closely to, I would almost say, like something like a mixture of Ten and, oh god, what's her name? Donna, yeah, Ten and Donna mixed with, the Fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane. It's actually more like, it's very much like that. It is very much, actually it's more like Leela, the Fourth Doctor and Leela, because Leela would kick some ass. So it's actually more like Tom Baker's Doctor with Leela, with Sylvia and Wander. But yeah, it's a female who can take care of herself. It's a female companion he travels around with in a mostly non-romantic way. I mean, I say mostly because, yeah, the Doctor's been having love interests since, what, series 9? Since they came back? Thank you, Rose fucking Tyler. Anyway, among other things, he doesn't really want to get wrapped up in these adventures, but he kind of ends up, and he won't stop until everyone's safe. Another thing is that he stole his main, he stole something similar to how the Doctor in, the Doctor in Doctor Who, of course, like I said, who else would I be talking about, stole the TARDIS. Wander stole his hat. There's actually an episode explaining about the origin of his hat. The hat, like the TARDIS, is bigger on the inside and it's alive. It actually has feelings, and yeah, Wander stole it to, keep a war from breaking out. Not so much like the Doctor, even though the real reason the Doctor stole the TARDIS was because, the whole Hand of Omega thing, or whatever the fuck that hybrid thing turned out to be nothing. Thank you, Stephen Moffat. Okay. But yeah, you can clearly see the similarities. All that Wander's missing is his sonic screwdriver. But no, you can clearly see a ton of similarities between Wander and the Doctor. There's a living device. He doesn't really travel. He travels with the hat, but he doesn't use the hat for transportation. But like the TARDIS, Wander's hat is bigger on the inside, and it's alive. Sylvia is also a person he actually travels on, and she's blue. Then you have, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say like haters like the Master, but it's an opponent it's an enemy that he wants to be friends with. Similar to how the Doctor just wants to be friends with the Master, even though they're so antagonistic towards one another. Yeah, so I guess that is one way to look at it, is that the Hater and, the Doctor are kind of like a more PG version of, it's a more PG version of the Doctor and the Master's relationship. I don't know what you could class Lord Dominator. Maybe Rassilon or something, or Omega, I don't know. I don't know what to classify her, but Yeah, and also another big thing is that the Doctor, like the Doctor, Wander's been traveling and saving the galaxy for so long alongside Sylvia that he has built up a legend around himself. If you go watch that episode, The Legend, you go back and watch it. It plays a lot like the Batman episode with the kids telling the story, but it actually, like, you could look at that and see how they tell those stories and how he looks like a legend. It's very much like you can honestly do that kind of same story with the Doctor. So yeah, I don't think this was intentional by Craig McCracken. But honestly, you can't tell me I'm not the only one who's noticed these similarities between the characters. Maybe he did do that intentionally. I don't think it was, but if it was, good on you. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and just kind of talk about the similarities. Anyway, so you guys tell me, do you think the Wander from Wander Over Yonder is like the Doctor? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.